Sponsored by Lexus of Las Vegas and Lexus of Henderson.
Millions of unemployed Americans are dealing with a major cut to unemployment benefits. While we wait for lawmakers to strike a stimulus deal, President Trump is promising more unemployment pay, but there's a catch. I asked financial professional Brad Zucker from Safe Money Advisors on how we can make ends meet. Brad, we've been hearing about the talks about the second stimulus bill coming from Washington, but we haven't really heard an update. So what's the latest update on that?
Well, because the Democrats and the Republicans couldn't reach a deal by summer recess, the extended unemployment benefits expired at the end of July, ending the extra $600 a week that unemployed workers were receiving because of COVID-19. So President Trump passed a series of executive orders promising $300 of enhanced weekly payments. However, the states need to kick in the extra $100 per week in order to receive federal funding. However, they're not under any obligation to actually do that. Here in Nevada, though, it's very unclear as to which, if any, benefits will be paid to unemployed workers. The state has applied for its federal funds, but it hasn't been approved yet. Most states have applied for federal funds. Many of them have already been approved to start paying out benefits, but very few states have because there's a lot of restrictions as to who qualifies for these new benefits, and they will expire in December or until Congress passes a second stimulus package.
This pandemic has been really tough on a lot of people and business owners, but what should we be doing right now to take care of our finances?
Yeah, well, first, a budget is the key to feeling financially secure and determining if you can make ends meet. So write down your new budget. You list all of the fixed and the variable expenses. Use the worksheet right on my website at askbradzucker.com. Then determine how much income you have coming in. Account for lost unemployment benefits and make cuts where possible. Even temporary cuts will help you weather the pandemic.
What would be your best advice for people who are trying to save money right now, but at the same time, maybe there's not a lot of money coming in?
Great. That's a great question. If you lost your job or missed a paycheck, you might need to pull money from your emergency savings. If you choose to do so, be conservative and have a plan to replenish that money. Ideally, we want 3 to 6 months of expenses set aside in a bank account. If you're under age 59 and a half, you can withdraw up to $100,000 from your 401k without the 10% early penalty. And people that are in or near retirement can't be risky with their money. The goal is to reduce their market risk while increasing spendable income and lowering their future taxes. You can't let the debts pile up, especially high interest credit card debts. Don't let it pile up. Use the avalanche method. Organize all your debt. Start with the highest interest rate first, then make minimum payments on all the rest. When that debt is paid on, move on to the next highest interest rate debt.
Yeah, that's some good advice, Brad. Thank you again for your time this morning. And we'll have all of this at ktnv.com/money. We'll be right back.